Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the APGA's video on the procedures for registering your goat. First, navigate to the ABGA website at abga.org. Go to the Resources tab. The menu will drop down. Click on Forms. Under Registry Forms, click on Registration Application 2021. The registration form will open. Please print out the form. Once you've printed out the registration form, please fill in the correct information. Filling out the application for registration form. If you own your buck and you own the doe, it's always best to keep good kidding records at the time of birth. They can be very simple, like writing all the information in a notebook or keeping that information on your computer. This is vital so that you have the information to fill out the application for registration. Samples of what to keep in your records are the date the kid was born, the dam's number, the identification of the kid. It is recommended to tag at the time of birth. That way you can keep up with what kid belongs to which mother. Next, mark what sex they are. Then, description, correct, red, or paint, etc. That is the basic information that you should put down on your kidding records. First, from these records, please fill out the sire's information, which is the dad. Please fill in the sire's registration number. Next, fill in the sire's name. Second, go to the dam's registration information and fill out the dam's registration number and the dam's name. Third, fill out the offspring information. Date of birth, sex, the number in birth, such as single, twin, triplet, etc. Then mark horns. Mark if it is horned, has been dehorned, or is polled, meaning born without horns. Breed method. Was it natural breeding, AI, artificial insemination, or ET, embryo transfer? Then, animal identification. The left ear is the identification tattoo, and in this ear we will put L01. In the ABGA, each letter represents a year, and for 2021 it is L. The herd prefix is a number or group of letters that identify your personal herd. Those would be the right ear tattoo. The right ear tattoo will always be the same if you bred the animal. No one else can ever use these herd letters or numbers. Again, they only identify with your breeding. If you use a microchip, then you do not have to have the tattoos on your goats. It's just an alternate way of identification. Next, you need to write the color description. It is a requirement for the ABGA to have that description of color. Then, name of animal. When naming the goat, you can always use a herd name. The name of the goat will always start with your herd prefix, no matter what you name it. The herd prefix is automatically going to come up on the ABGA's site. For example, if you only write Muscle Man on your form, it's going to come up with your prefix before the name. In this case, the prefix is PDF, so it would come up on the ABGA's site as PDF Muscle Man 2. Then you need to fill in your information because you're the breeder. Name, member number, address, phone or email, city, state, and zip. Then sign and date. And that's how to fill out an application for registration. Addendum. If you purchased an animal and it comes with an application of registration, then you, as the buyer of the animal, must fill out the bottom portion for the transfer to take place. First, fill in the date you purchased the animal. Next, fill in your name, member number, address, phone or email, city, state, and zip. There's 2 ways to get the form back to the ABGA's office. If you like, you can take a picture with your cell phone and email the application to us. If you'd like to mail in the registration, you can do so by sending it to the address on the form.